If you are over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
Peace, family. Vicki Dillard here. So pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. I am your sister with the curly braids, here to give you today's war briefing. Please make sure that you give us a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Family, you all know that 7 law enforcement officers went to our dear brother Andrew Brown's home in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, to arrest him. The piece that I'm reading from Washington Post is just giving us the basics, which we knew. We know when they showed up, it says the cops found Brown in his car. 44 seconds later, they shot him dead in the back of the head. Think about that. Now, I want you to listen to a very brief clip here of what the prosecutor said in the case. By the way, the piece also discussed the fact that District Attorney Andrew Womble announced this week that none of the officers would face charges. Listen.
After reviewing the investigation conducted by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, Mr. Brown's death, while tragic, was justified.
Okay, family, you heard it with your own ears. You saw it with your own eyes. If Black folk are demanding justice, we look to the prosecutor doesn't file charges. Sometimes, every now and then, they file charges. Most cases, they don't. Or they mess with the grand jury and they don't properly present information to the grand jury, so the grand jury doesn't indict on tough charges. Even if they are indicted, sometimes things are thrown out in advance, so it never goes to trial. Even if it goes to trial, then most of the times they're not found guilty. Even if they're found guilty, the sentence is very light. I'm asking white supremacist America, what are you asking Black folk to do if all of the places and spaces where we're supposed to be getting justice, if the prosecutor refuses to give us justice, if the judges refuse to give us justice, if a jury doesn't give us justice, if our Congress folks don't give us justice, if our politicians don't give us justice, if other lawmakers and assembly persons doesn't give us justice, if the mayors in those particular cities and towns don't do what they're supposed to, if the governor doesn't do what they're supposed to, if the appeals court doesn't do what they're supposed to do, what are you asking Black folk to do if you shut the door to justice in every one of those circumstances and situations? What are you trying to drive us to do? Now, you all know I always teach you to be responsible. I teach you not to initially be the aggressor. But at some point, we've got to ask the question, are we going to continue to allow those that are supposed to protect and serve, those who are lawmakers, to continue to be the lawbreakers? Talk Black to me. And some of you who say that you're street politicians, you're legitimate activists and organizers, you who we feel are in the pockets and who are compromised with the white establishment, they give you permission to complain about white supremacy, but they just won't do anything about it. And you jump down our throats if we say we want reparations. You jump down our throats if we say it's a priority not to just push a George Floyd bill or any of these other bills. It's already laws on the books. Why aren't you guys enforcing the laws on the books to throw the maximum penalty and punishment to these white supremacists? You guys look at us like we're crazy. This is what I call the white supremacist Black people. These are white people's Black people. These aren't brothers and sisters that we're supposed to unite with. So what did North Carolina protesters do? Shout out to North Carolina. Y'all just confronted Roland Martin and made it clear that y'all don't even want him nowhere in your town because he's pushing the Democrat talking points instead of being truly pro-Black. Family, look what the North Carolinians did recently, showing up to a police chief's home. Watch this.
We don't get no justice.
Now that you see that, they didn't do anything illegal. But Black folks, we're the ones that's used to being hunted down. We're the ones that's used to being surveillance. We're the ones that's used to being accosted in our homes. What I'm hearing from the streets is that Black folks said, well, we know where you guys live too. And the Black folks were respectful. They didn't violate any laws. But I can assure you that these race soldiers aren't comfortable anymore. And I'm just looking to see what's next. Black family, let's be wise. But we're not going to continue to cooperate in a system, participate in a system, vote for a system that's not just producing justice, but you're in fact the cause of the injustice. Stay tuned for the next war briefing. My name is Vicki Dillard. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. That's VICKI, Vicki X Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. And make sure that you sign up for my clubvicki.com, clubvicki.com, $1 for the first 30 days. It's an amazing group where once a week I am dropping spiritual and metaphysical jewels. So many testimonies. People's lives have been changed. You want to be a part of this. Clubvicki.com. Join for only $1 for the first 30 days. Can't wait to see you again.
Welcome to Marion, Ghana, where kente cloths is what we do, where African weddings and events are our specialty, where African tradition where it's perfected, where beautiful culture resides, where marrying is honorable. mgkente.com, where competitors can't compete in quality or prices. Shop now, mgkente.com.
Hello everyone, please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.